All right, Gemini. I don't know why I'm so nervous to do this. This particular reading, I've done a few already, but this particular reading has been feeling so off. I just did a super intense prayer. Don't know why it was so intense. I do prayer like every single day, but right before this particular reading is extremely intense. So this reading is going to be for Gemini. I'm not a Gemini myself. I have no planets, like nothing in my chart other than my ninth house, and I don't know shit about. I was like wondering if I needed to censor myself. Isn't that crazy? I don't know shit about houses right now. I'm okay with astrology. I'm pretty good with tarot, okay with astrology. I was reading astrology with dummies for dummies right now and on Gemini and just kind of getting like an overview of what they're supposed to be. They're apparently really good at communication, so it's weird that I had a little sensory thing. I'm also thinking about all the Geminis that I know personally, like if it's because when you're doing astrology, you should really just be looking at yourself. But obviously, the people around you are around you, and community is actually a huge part of life. So it's good to be aware of who people are around you. And I know a few Geminis. Obviously, it's impossible for me to not know Geminis. But the Geminis that I do know, they're not like questionable. I just don't have the best relationship with them, and mainly it's because I have like mother issues, mother wounds, and the main Gemini I know is my grandmother, and she raised me. So, you know, you know how it is. Maybe you don't. Maybe you have a great relationship with your mother, but just know that that's where I'm coming from when I'm here. But I still decided to be here anyway because I'm not gonna skip Gemini. Like, why would I? I'm trying to do all the signs in consecutive order because I just did Aries, Taurus. Now it's Gemini, and I honestly wasn't looking forward to this one just because I don't know how I should be viewing it. But we'll start. We'll do it. We'll figure out how it is. If you're still if you're still interested, we'll figure out what this reading in particular is going to bring us. These are the decks I will be using. This one's not brand new. I've had it for a couple of years, but I've never opened it. Never have I opened this one. It's from Damien Eccles, and he has this really great book on high magic, like practical magic, and I always recommend him for anyone trying to endeavor into anything magical, which is no one in my personal life. No one wants to do this. But yeah, if you're interested in doing anything, any magic ritualistic things, he's really good. I'm going to read the quotes around here. All matter is eternal, therefore we are eternal. Don't know about that. Breath is God, breath is health. So that's those are the people that he made the deck with. But Damien Eccles himself, this is what he says: the opposite of faith is fear. And I like that. I don't know who those other people are. I don't know them. I'm not going to attach myself to what they're doing, but Damien Eccles worked with them, so something is going on there. And this is it was actually a super special set, like an anniversary or not anniversary, but it was very particular. Like these exact cards, they only made like a certain amount, and it was a pre-order from like a while ago, and then they arrived like many months or maybe even a year like after we ordered them. So very interesting. So we're starting with that. So I've been doing a core, an as above, so below, and then an orbit. So we'll see what happens from doing that particular system with these ones. I'm trying to figure out what to put these. Oh, there. Alrighty, let's tidy that up a little bit. I'll just get started. I've never used this deck before. I don't really know how to use it. I haven't even read the book for it. It came with a book too. If you're interested, that's what the book looks like. Yeah, but I'm not going to stress about it too much. They have tiny explanations, and obviously I have a little tiny booklet that gives small explanations on what these cards are talking about. So it's a sigil magic deck. If I understand it correctly, it's an oracle deck, but it's sigil magic, and I think the main thing they're trying to do is transform you. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's so this reading. It started off with so much confused energy. I feel nervous using this because I've never used it before. Like, this one wants to come out. Invisibility, freedom from detection, deflect attention of others. What? What? Does it have a number? Oh my goodness. Does it have a table of contents? Oh god. I'm not doing this very well. I'm not doing this very well. Hmm. Hold up. I'm gonna take this a little slower. I'll be back. Okay, I'm back. So, what's funny is the book for this is a little shit. The tiny booklet is a lot better of a description. I barely read it. But this one comes with a table of contents, so I'll be using both of them, and I'll just be pausing back and forth based on how long it takes to actually find them. But I actually really want to get in depth of what these cards are trying to do for us. That's okay. So the card we got is invisibility, freedom from detection, deflect attention of others. Oh my god. Yeah, this is already clicking for Gemini, for the Geminis that I personally know. It's not that I'm against Geminis. If you're a great Gemini, please be my friend. I'm not repelling Geminis from being my friend. Just so you know. The type of invisibility offered through ceremonial magic is nearly identical to the skill taught to spies and undercover police officers at attempting to evade detection by blending in with their surroundings and avoiding the eyes of others. Oh, when Damien was in prison, he utilized invisibility to prevent other prisoners from causing him trouble. A teenager sneaking out of the house while their parents are sleeping, or a person trying to get up for work in the morning without waking their spouse employs these same techniques without even realizing they are doing so. Ooh, something's coming up for me. It is also possible to energetically create a shield of inky black invisibility around an object to prevent it from being discovered. The invisibility card signifies there is information you do not yet know, representing something that is not in your line of sight. It could also show that you yourself are invisible in certain circumstances. If your reading is about a love interest, it means the other person literally does not see you. Okay, well, the divination kind of threw off what I was intuitively feeling. The divination explanation. I'm not going to read the divination explanation. Okay, I'm just going to read this part because the divination threw it off. Because with this whole. Because there's a team that made this, 3 people. I only respect the one person. I don't know who the other people are. So I'm trying to figure out where they brought themselves in with this, because this divination feels a lot more off than this entire description. So I'm just going to read the description, things that I know that Damien himself has done, and I'm not going to trust what the other people wrote. Not that they're bad, it's just that I don't know them, so I don't know to trust them yet. And it's good to trust whoever you're getting your information from. Okay, so what I was getting before I read that divination section was when Damien was in prison, he utilized invisibility to prevent other prisoners from causing him trouble. So this is an invisibility spell. This is the core. The sigil magic is more like a spell being casted, which is because I read this like a little bit, and it was basically saying to maybe I shouldn't be doing it as but I want to do it, so don't be mad at me for doing this. I'll only do 3 of these because there's a lot in each card, so I don't want to do, I was going to originally do 6, but that's way too many. Way too many. I'll do 3, it'll still be the core, and then I'll do the tarot around it. So, an invisibility spell. You're not causing too much trouble, but, well, they're causing him trouble. People are causing you trouble because you're being too open freely. You're freely putting yourself out there. So that's that evil eye energy. It's not good to hide yourself. You can reveal yourself to the right people, but allow some type of cloaking mechanic to be placed around you when it comes to the people that are not good for you. That's what it is. Okay, next one. This is really interesting. I've never done this deck before. I'm not going to do reversals because I don't even know if reversals even apply to this. Don't read the divination. That's the number one thing. Don't read what they want you to think about it. Archangel Michael. Archangel of Fire. Spiritual victories. Physical fitness and beauty. Okay, let me find it in these books and I'll be back. Major thing coming out. They give a Bible quote. Very ballsy of them. That's something I would do. Psalm 91, chapter 91, verse 10. There shall no evil befall thee, neither shall any plague come nigh thy dwelling. So you cloaked yourself with that invisibility spell, and Archangel Michael is enforcing that spell onto you. Invoking Michael is like putting on spiritual armor and sharpening your sword. His energy surrounds you, literally bathing you with divine power, radiating strength and protection over your entire body. When performing the lesser banishing ritual of the pentagram, that's the one I did before this, from Damien Eccles, which is the guy that taught me how to do lesser. It's a extreme form of prayer, is these banishing rituals. So I definitely recommend doing it if you are into anything ritualistic or intense prayer. I've been doing these lesser banishing rituals for about a while now. And Archangel Michael is invoked as the angel of the South. The South is where my family is. I moved away from them, and they are crazy. And I've been away from them. So if you haven't seen a reading from me before, I put my personal story into the cards that I read. I know in some way I should be doing it a little bit less personal, but they're collective readings and I'm part of the collective. So allow me to be a little bit selfish about this. Okay, invisibility spell and Archangel Michael. So what I'm saying is Archangel Michael is invoked on the South, which is, I'm always doing that prayer, that lesser banishing ritual. So he's cloaking you from these people that you've gotten away from. For me specifically, it's family. Archangel Michael is cloaking you. They don't know what the fuck's going on with you, and that's good because they're not going to cause you trouble. They're not going to shit talk on you or just get under your skin. You're very, very far away from these people now. You're invisible to them. Oh my god, that invisibility spell's crazy. That's crazy. I'm gonna read invisibility again. He was 16. When Damien was in prison, he utilized invisibility to prevent other prisoners from causing him trouble. The type of invisibility offered through ceremonial magic is nearly identical to the skill taught to spies and undercover police officers attempting to evade detection by blending in with their surroundings and avoiding the eyes of others. It is also possible to energetically create a shield of inky black invisibility around an object to prevent it from being discovered. You're in danger? You were in danger. You're not in danger now. I'm not saying you're in danger. I'm saying you were in danger. You've cloaked yourself with invisibility. Because this is, if you're doing a tarot reading, this is past, present, future. Let's do the next one. Invisibility spell. Archangel Asmodel. Archangel of Taurus. I just did Taurus yesterday or 2 days ago. And Archangel Michael's a Archangel of Fire. It's crazy that this one's specifically for Taurus, the Asmodel. Sorry, Gemini. It didn't come up for you. This specific one. Physical health, financial success, success in business. Whew. Okay. I need to get some tarot on the table. I need to read this. I know I do. It's just so much work to even find them. All right, I'll be back one more time, and then that's the last pause. Alrighty. This deck is already showing to be pretty powerful. This is like a very transformative moment for me personally, Gemini, so this is a crazy deck. I'll read this. An archangel of the zodiac, Asmodal, rules over the sign of Taurus from April 20th to May 20th. In Hebrew, his name means destruction of enemies. What? Because Taurus is an earth sign, Archangel Asmodal is particularly good at connecting with earth energies, like Archangel Uriel. He can help with material matters such as financial prosperity and success in business. Asmodal also brings assistance in bodily health. Asmodal is a powerhouse of earth energy, and as such, he often moves slowly but with persistence. This card relates to money and career, can signal long-term job prospects that will be stable and provide financial security. Asmodal is a powerhouse of earth energy, and as such, he often moves slowly but with persistence. Therefore, the appearance of him is in a reading might mean things will take a little longer to unfold. That's that Taurus energy. The length it takes for something to be completed. All right, that's it. Let's put these cards away. Go to the next one. As above, so below. Yeah. All right, so we're doing an as above, so below. This is the core energy, what we just put down. This invisibility spell and justice in the upright. Okay. Let's just put more cards down. I'm so interested. With the invisibility. Queen of Wands in reverse. That's who you're hiding from? I see. If you don't know, Queen's is a court card, and court cards are people. Knight of Cups in reverse. That's also who you're hiding from. You'll get justice for it. You want justice for it. Justice in the upright. These two are in reverse. Over invisibility. Are you crazy? Are you kidding? What? You're hiding from these people. Knight of Cups, that's water, emotions. That's someone emotionally manipulative. Knights are fast. They came at you really hard. They're a little bit more mature than a page, but less mature than a king. And also they're in reverse in the first place, so the fact that they're in reverse is questionable. So you should be hiding from them. Of course you're hiding from them. Why wouldn't you hide from this manipulative asshole? Come on, Knight. Oh, look at him. He's hiding from you. What? It was hard to get the page. He's hiding from you. Maybe he's also doing a cloaking spell on himself because he doesn't want to be found out. Knight of Cups in reverse. Shadow Seer. Missing the signs, protecting your heart, not being open to love. A player, a jealous partner, moodiness, sulking, negative emotions, blocking your progress, disappointment. Queen of Wands in reverse. Who's she? Shadow Seer. Jealousy. Jealousy again? They both had jealousy. What? What gossip? Jealous partner. Jealousy, being afraid to take a risk, not being totally honest with yourself, an optimal time to build your self confidence and to let go of what other people think, waning passions. Jealousy. Invisible. How does this relate to you? Okay, justice is here, so I'm going to read it. Justice, natural law, balance, karma, truth, karma. Truth, wisdom, legal matters, fairness, cause and effect, integrity, objectivity, perspective, accountability. This reading feels like it's just getting started, and it's because it is. I just put 3 cards down. Now there's 3 cards up there. There's a lot more to go. I'm so interested. I couldn't be more interested right now. I had a song in my head before I came here. I don't know if I should say it because I got it. I got it through. The way I found the song is that I was snooping on Spotify in places I shouldn't have been. So maybe it's a secret I need to keep. Maybe it's that invisibility. Nine of Swords in the upright. Someone's late, staying up at night, not able to go to bed because of all the thoughts and regrets in their head. That's Queen of Wands and Knight of Cups. Like, what can I tell you? This is a strange time for all of us, isn't it? Let's get 2 more cards. Knight of Wands in wait, King of Wands in reverse. There's so many people. So many people. The Hermit in the upright. You're really cloaking yourself. King of Wands in reverse? Come on. King of Wands has been coming out quite a bit. Quite a bit. Alright, let's get the swords. 9 of Swords. Come on. In the upright, too. Nightmares, worry, feelings of depression or anxiety, insomnia. Fear, an opportunity to find courage, a time to focus on safety and the things that are going well in your life. And what was that? Oh, it's closed. This is actually really hard to open. What was that thing that it said? Like, the opposite of fear is faith. The opposite of fear is faith. There's so much tension in this reading. An opportunity to find courage. Yeah, the opposite of fear is faith. A time to focus on safety and all the things that are going well in your life. I see my fears as the illusions that they are. That's these archangels helping you. Spiritual victories, physical fitness and beauty, physical health, financial success, success in business. That's great. You have to be careful with working with archangels, though. You have to be in the understanding that they are serving the Most High, serving God, and they are not God themselves. Do not bow to angels. That's what the Bible is constantly telling you. Do not bow to angels. And the angels actually tell you not to bow to them either. They know that them taking the precedent over God is the wrong thing to do. So although these angels are helping you, try to constantly remind yourself that it is God himself that is helping you, not just these angels. Okay, I see. Okay, I'm gonna say the song that I was listening to before I came here, or I didn't actually listen to it. It was just in my head, and I found it through questionable means. and it's sort of related to Geminis. You want to hear the secret song? It's called Over the Hills and Far Away by Patty Gurdy. Stay invisible. Stay invisible. I'm not letting them know I heard it. Not now. King of Wands. I think this is Leo energy. Being overly ambitious, a need for compassion, egomania, being too assertive, explosive emotions, impatience. King of Wands in reverse. Of course you need to hide from that. The Hermit's next. The Hermit's after that. Good job for hermiting, man. You do not want to be around all these people. They're all in the negative, too. They're all in reverse. Invisibility was the right thing to do. Inner reflection, meditation, contemplation, soul searching, inner wisdom, spiritual mentor, finding your guide within, taking time away from the chaos of a busy life, hermiting. Inner sage, inner mentor, inner guide, show me the brightest light so that I may see with all my heart. I'm stressed out. No, that's a lot of stress. I'm stressed out. What's going on? Seven of Wands. Boundaries? You don't have boundaries? You need more boundaries. Ooh. Maybe I shouldn't have said that. I did. Not that I shouldn't have said it. I shouldn't have done it. I shouldn't have crossed boundaries. Seven of Wands in reverse. Defending yourself, being attacked, being misunderstood, a need to erect energetic boundaries. A lack of preparation, giving up. Invisibility spell. I am deserving of this success and I will bravely shine my light into the world. That's the thing about these archangels. Like, it's just an offer. I feel like they're offering you. But you have to take the offer from God. Don't undercut God when dealing with these archangels. This is why it took a while to open this particular deck. Because I needed to be at that understanding before dealing with this. You have to be very careful when dealing with spiritual entities, even angels. You have to take it to God first. He knows more than anything. You have to be careful. You have to be careful. Defending yourself. Invisibility spell. Okay, but what's the message? I feel like this is barely painting a picture. 10 of Wands in reverse. You're no longer carrying burdens. Invisibility spell. They can't put those burdens on you when you're gone. Invisibility spell. What if you don't want to be invisible? Maybe you have to. Maybe you have to be. 10 of Wands in reverse. Divided attentions. Clinging to responsibilities. Difficulty asking for help. The oppression of martyrdom. Letting go of someone else's expectations of you. A need to stand up for yourself. I release my burdens into the ethers, knowing that the universe will help me to tend to the essentials. Next one. Next one, please. Next one. Shh. Sorry, I said that too frustrated. I'm sorry. I just don't know what to make out from it. I feel so tense. I need to do another reading after this. This came so slow. Am I going to use this deck again in the next reading? It doesn't matter. I'm in this reading now. Let's keep going. Let's do what I'm going to do. Let's do what I'm currently doing, and I'll think about that later. It's about now. The devil? Well, that's the first time it came up in a reading. In the readings that I record. In the upright, addictions. Addictions. Invisibility spell. Vices. Yep, I have those. The grip of addiction. A need for liberation. Invisibility spell. I'm sorry I keep saying that, but it's just so interesting. Freedom from detection. Deflect attention of others. Vices. The grip The grip of addiction, and I just got to download right now. A need for liberation, healthy versus unhealthy, sexuality, materialism, the healing found in darkness, delving into your shadow self, being trapped in your own stories, manipulation, lying to yourself, temptation. The devil reaches out his hand, granting a release from the mundane with promises of earthly and material pleasures. Is that this deck that I just brought out here? While sometimes this release is healthy and necessary, he hides the fact that he offers everything you can become addicted to, from alcohol, drugs, work, and sex to more nuanced addictions like codependent relationships or how others make you feel. How others make you feel. Anything that can entrap you, overtake your life, can be harmful in excess. The devil is a nudge to delve into your own shadows. He'll bring you there, and then it's up to you either fall fully into darkness or to work on healing your own relationship with your beautiful heart. Illuminate the things that are vying for your time, your energy, and your love that leave you feeling empty. Remember that addictions don't necessarily look scary and demonic until they do. Seek liberation from the bindings that are keeping you trapped and untether yourself. In darkness, look to fragmented aspects of the self as a source of light. In the darkness, I am free to heal everything. In the darkness, I am free to heal everything. That's the invisibility spell. They say if you cloak an item in black ink, it could hide from detection. If I want to look at this from a purely selfish perspective, where I'm not looking at my own faults, I could be interpreting this as, oh, these people are trying to, you're hiding yourself from these people and their addictions, which you might be, and you're no longer carrying their burdens, and you've been needing to set up this boundary so that they could get their karmic justice. That's a selfish way for me to interpret this, and maybe I'll just keep it like that. That invisibility spell is helping you. They do have addictions. Why am I on Spotify listening to them? Oh no. Mm. Archangel Asmodel. I didn't read this before, but the health that he fixes is particularly with the neck, throat chakra. They're hiding. You're hiding from them and they're hiding from you. You have your addictions and they have theirs. You want to know more of their addictions and you don't want them to know your addictions. Cunt. That's what I'm hearing. You're a cunt. Someone's saying that to you. You're a cunt. Four of Cups in the upright because you rejected them. You're a cunt. You're a bitch. Fuck you. You rejected them. And they're trying to make up these stories and why you rejected them. They wanna they wanna fill themselves with illusions. Isn't that what Nine of Swords says? Getting free from illusions. You're a cunt. You're a bitch. Paranoia, deeply anchored fears. Four of Cups. This is right under Nine of Swords. Inability to think clearly. Inner turmoil. Negative self-talk. Affecting self-esteem. An opportunity to actively begin the healing journey. That was that was. I'm sorry. I read that in reverse. Let me read, because I'm negatively aspected right now with the way that I'm feeling emotionally, so I'm reading things more negatively. Nightmares, worry, feelings of depression or anxiety, insomnia, fear, an opportunity to find courage, a time to focus on safety and the things that are going well in your life. I see my fears as the illusions that they are. You're a cunt, you're a bitch, you're a fucking retarded. Like, I don't know why all that's coming through. That's the insecurities that it was saying. What's keeping you up at night, sweet seer? This card suggests a time in your life when negative thoughts are gaining momentum and when you may find yourself expending too much energy, worrying about the future. Perception is everything, so don't allow negative self talk to trip you up. If a pessimistic mindset spirals wildly out of control, it can lead to anxiety, stress, or depression, even when your thoughts carry no truth. Are you imagining the worst instead of activating the best? Flip your perspective and send nurturing, loving thoughts to your situation to overcome any disturbing thoughts. Look to the light in your situation and notice that even the tiniest window of brightness can keep fear at bay. Use your light to expose the illusions and allow worries to dissipate and soften as your bad dreams are illuminated for what they really are. I see my fears as the illusions that they are. So look at me interpreting this as this person is saying this negative thing about you, but maybe that's just what you're thinking about yourself. And more accurately, maybe that's what I'm thinking about myself. And I'm interpreting it as, oh, I'm channeling someone's negative energy towards me, but maybe it's my own negative energy towards myself. Well, let's not think about it like that. Let's think about it in the external. If you've seen my readings before, I could tell that in my I'm reversed myself. No wonder all these personality traits are in reverse. Because in previous readings, you could see me say, well, let's think about more about myself and not about other people. And maybe these personalities are aspects of myself, but I'm not really in that mindset right now. Right now, I'm interpreting this as other people are fucking me up. Fuck them. Like, me, myself, is negatively aspected right now. So continue watching the reading if you like that. Four of Cups, missing opportunities for abundance, a time to meditate, frustration and boredom, being a brat. A brat? Not appreciating what you have, apathy, introspection, stability, leading to boredom. The problem is I'm keeping a secret right now. If you want to hear the secret, listen to Over the Hills and Far Away by Patty Gurdy. If you're finding yourself bored, unsatisfied, or frustrated with your current situation, know that you're likely missing the vibrant landscapes that are present just beyond your peripheral vision. Often we become so focused on our own internal perspectives that our feelings about a situation can prevent us from noticing the arrival of extraordinary opportunities and remarkable things. If you remain open to shifting ever so slightly, in order to see your situation in a fantastic new light, you will learn that the present moment is filled with the most dynamic magic. Instead of focusing on what you don't have right, focus on what you do. Even better, instead of focusing on what you don't have right, focus on what you do. I'm reading this kind of monotone. Even better, spend energy focusing your thoughts on the experiences that you will create in the future. Taking time to meditate and slow your mind will show you that life is better than it seems. It's up to you to shift into the abundance available to you right now. I see the fullness and richness of my life. I'm trying to figure out how this relates to Gemini, and it's because this whole situation that's coming up right now is related to a specific person. And an entire drama that I am not at liberty of expressing right now. So that's the invisibility. I'm being secretive. And you need to be smart enough to interpret it yourself in the way that I am right now. I'm being very secluded in the way that I am taking this. I'm in this hermit invisibility energy. I'm protecting myself from saying too much. And I've already said too much. Whoever cares enough to read into what I'm saying or what I need to say, that's their business. You're a slut. Archangel Asmodel. He heals physical health, financial success, success in business. He heals physical ailments, specifically with the neck, is what it said. And that's throat chakra. So if you're holding yourself back, you're holding things that you're saying back or that you want to say back, say to yourself. Nine of Swords, that negative self talk. The star, hope. Under the King of Wands, in reverse. What hope? What hope? I am in a weird state of mind right now. Right now, I'm in a state of mind I never want to be in again. The star in the upright. Expectations fulfilled, wishes granted, opportunities, healing after traumatic events, knowing you're on the right path, inspiration, renewed hope. I expect miracles. Under the King of Wands in reverse. Jealousy. That's the main thing I got from him. What hope? These archangels are bringing a lot of hope. That's what it is. And that's coming after Archangel Asmodel. So top down. This negative. This is better than that. So not only should I be reading left to right, I should also be reading up to down. Because that's also progression. Because if you're not aware in tarot, a typical reading could go left to right, past, present, future. And I guess I could also see going up to down as past, present, future as well. So more of like a XY coordination, but sort of like reading a book. So not only is this changing this way, it's also changing this way. So this bad situation up here, which is just mainly a lot of people with this invisibility spell aided by Archangel Michael and Asmodel, because this is more of one single plane. So they're directly tied to this invisibility spell when you're going up to down. They're helping you create the boundaries that you failed to create for yourself and to help release those burdens that you're carrying with this addiction. Another song that's coming through. I just listened to a couple of songs. Lie by Nessa Barrett and her new song, Too Fast to Live, Too Young to Die. That's the energy I'm in right now. So expect me to read based on those songs. Gemini, I hope you're getting something from this. Because I'm getting a lot from it, but I don't know if you are, and I feel particularly selfish with the way I'm reading this. Six of Swords in the upright. Moving on with that hermit energy, invisibility spell. You're just straight up leaving. I'm dipping. Cloak yourself in invisibility and leaving. Oh. Too fast to live, too young to die. Too fast to live, too young to die. Transitions, help arriving at the perfect time, rites of passage, healing, moving beyond trauma or shadows of the past, support from others, personal evolution, a spiritual transition or journey. I accept help as I easily cross this transition. You're moving through a period of realignment, and things can feel turbulent during these times of transition. Trust that a better future awaits you on the other side of this change. Maybe you're going through a rite of passage or an intense spiritual transformation. Yep. These experiences are profoundly personal, and you may feel alone right now. All right, Gemini. I just realized if you're this far, you're probably going through what I'm going through. Not exactly, but it is a collective reading. And if you have gone this far, I'm fucking proud of you. Because this is intense energy that I'm feeling. And the fact that you have stayed this far means that you have gone through the same energy that I have gone through. And we're reaping the rewards for it. This archangel, what these archangels are able to bring through God. Let me remind. This hope that's coming through. And you're rejecting all this shit. Cloak yourself, run away. That's the Six of Swords. Cloak yourself and run away. Invisibility spell, man. Moving beyond trauma or shadows of the past, support from others, personal evolution or spiritual transition or journey. Let me continue reading. These experiences are profoundly personal. You may feel alone right now. That's how I feel right now. I feel alone, but I've just opened this up to maybe you're feeling the exact same way. Even when it is difficult to accept assistance from others, remain open to receiving help from the most unexpected of places. Allow the gentle support of the universe to move you through this ocean of evolution. Lean towards silver linings on the horizon. More sunshine, yes, please. Sometimes we find ourselves adrift because we think we are ready to move on, but our heart is still anchored to the past. And you know what I was feeling right now in my throat? Don't leave me. Please don't leave me. What old chapter needs to be closed? That was literally what the next sentence was. Chase guidance in the form of renewed hope and get ready to explore fresh beginnings on the opposite shore. I accept help as I easily cross this transition. Maybe it's not so easy, but you are accepting help from these angels. Through God, may I remind, through God, you're accepting help. This is tough. Too fast to live, too young to die. Too fast to live, too young to die. Come on, man. To die. I just put 4 cards down on the table as I was singing that. The Fool in reverse, holding back, indecision, hesitation, recklessness, fearlessness, bad choices, risk taking, unlimited possibilities. That's when it's in the upright, but it's in reverse. Oh, you don't want to leave? That's the beginning, but karma needs to happen. What are you going to do? Carry their burdens? You're going to let your addiction stay? This devil energy? Or you're letting the devil hold you? That's from before. That's the past. Let's see. Death in the upright. That's good. No, you decided to change. Endings, beginnings, change, transformation, transition, metamorphosis, and end of cycle. Finally? Are you serious? Control and organization. Scorpio. Death. Death is... It's a spiritual death. You as a spirit died. And now you're released from this past. The Lovers. This is after Archangel Michael. The Lovers in the upright. Love, harmony, relationships, union, partnerships, sexuality, passion, values, alignment, deep love, a choice, the strength of two together. Don't fucking leave me. You're gonna reject it though. Not the Lovers. You're gonna reject this past. These people in the reverse. Fuck them. You're in hermit mode. You left already. Don't fucking leave me. I'm already gone. What do you want? 4 of Wands in the reverse. Not a happy marriage. Personal celebration, inner harmony, conflict with others, lack of support, breakdown in communication, home conflict, transition, transience, form, completeness, foundations, progress, power, stability. Divorce. My first video is titled all relationships are marriages, and you have divorced this relationship. Sucks for them. It doesn't suck for you. These archangels are helping you gain physical health and financial success, and you need to hide from these people while they're gone, while you're gone, while you're leaving continuously, never endingly. You are leaving them. And it's just, you don't want to carry their burdens, and you don't want to indulge in your addictions. So what can they give you? Unless they change too. They need to transform if they're going to have you. But their current state, they need to be gone. You got shit to do. You got new people to meet. Cloak yourself. That's the message. Cloak yourself while you leave. That's the message? This whole time I'm like, what's the message? And it's cloak yourself while you leave. Okay. Congratulations. You got out of it. This cycle. This addiction that you hated. You're out of it. Thank God and thank the angels that are under God that helped you. Cloak yourself while you leave them. All right. Goodbye. I love you. Cheerio. I hope you enjoyed the reading, Gemini. Thank you for going through this with me. Cloak yourself while you leave them. Goodbye.